2,000 years later.
In a small, tranquil village nestled at the foot of a great mountain, there lived an old farmer named Ramesh. He was known for his wisdom, patience, and the lush, abundant crops that grew on his land year after year. People often visited him, seeking advice on farming, life, and everything in between. One day, a young man named Arjun arrived at Ramesh's doorstep. Frustrated and burdened by the failures in his life, Arjun sought guidance. "Why does life seem so unfair?" he asked. "I work hard, but nothing goes as planned. My efforts seem wasted." Ramesh listened patiently and then said, "Come with me." He led Arjun to a field where a variety of crops grew. "Do you see this land?" Ramesh asked. "It wasn't always like this. There was a time when nothing would grow here. Let me tell you a story." Ramesh began. "Years ago, when I inherited this land, I was eager to plant crops and see them flourish. I sowed seeds in haste, not understanding the land's needs. The first harvest was poor and I grew frustrated, but then I realized something important. The land needed care, not just labor. I started observing the seasons. I learned when the soil needed rest and when it was ready for planting. I learned which crops thrived in the summer and which ones loved the winter. Slowly, I adapted my efforts to align with nature's rhythm instead of fighting against it. Over time, the land began to reward my patience and understanding. Life, my young friend, is like this field. There are seasons of growth and seasons of rest, times of abundance and times of scarcity. Success doesn't come from working harder alone, but from understanding and embracing these cycles. Every failure is a lesson, every challenge a chance to grow stronger." Arjun listened intently, his frustration beginning to dissolve. "But what if I don't know which season I'm in?" he asked. Ramesh smiled. "That's the first lesson, awareness. Observe your life as I observe this land. Reflect on your experiences, and the answers will reveal themselves. Remember, even the harshest winter prepares the soil for a fruitful spring." Inspired by Ramesh's wisdom, Arjun returned to his life with a newfound sense of patience and purpose. He began to embrace his challenges as lessons and his failures as stepping stones. Over time, like the farmer's field, his life began to bloom. The village often heard of Arjun's success and happiness. Whenever someone asked about his transformation, he would smile and say, "I learned from the wise farmer that life is not about rushing through the seasons, but about understanding them." And so the lesson spread. In the cycle of life, patience and awareness are the keys to flourishing.